Hey guys, it's Ben and Drake.
I'm Drake
from DreN Movie Reviews, and we're here in Tempe, Arizona to see Stephen King's It Chapter 2.
I'm here for the Bill Hader stands. I'm one of the Bill Hader stands here.
I like Bill Hader.
Are you a stan, though? Do you stan Bill Hader?
Yeah, I love Bill Hader.
You stan Bill Hader?
I stan Bill Hader.
Alright, so we're not here because it's It Chapter 2. We're here for Bill Hader.
Yeah, Bill Hader. And we're here to see Eddie die, hopefully. So.
Oh! Anyways, yes, it's been... how many years?
What?
How many years has it been since the first one?
2.
2 years. And finally we're here to watch the second one. Super excited.
Yeah.
Remember, we watched the first one as a group a long time ago. Large group.
We had 12 people.
We did say that we were all going to come back together and watch the second one, but
that's one expensive movie ticket.
That's one expensive movie ticket to try and fly down to Illinois for. So
fly up.
We'll just talk about it as if we did with them.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, so next time we see them, even if they haven't seen it, we're just going to spoil it.
Yeah, exactly.
So how did you feel when Pennywise died?
All right. Dude, that's spoiler, bro. It's spoiler, and we haven't seen it, even though technically we kind of have, because we've seen the old version, and you also read the book.
We'll be with you very soon. Drake just spoiled the book for me. So, we just got out of seeing It, Chapter 2. And it was a pretty solid movie.
Oh, yeah.
But you were starting to give your thoughts, so I'll let you.
Oh, yeah. So, as you see, in an earlier video, you can put like a little thing up there if you want. I don't care. We reviewed the actual first miniseries. The whole time I couldn't help myself but compare it to the original, because that's just what you do whenever you watch a remake. I'm just gonna start off by saying that I think that the remake is a lot better than the original.
I don't even know if it could be really considered a remake, because
it's completely different.
It's its own thing.
It is completely different. A lot of things, it's just completely changed. Things just didn't,
It had a budget.
Yeah. The actors were amazing. The chemistry between the characters were great. Yeah, it was just like. It's just overall, just every it was just overall better. Like, not all of the. I liked the second half of the original miniseries, but
you preferred that over the first.
Yeah. I don't know what this thing's making me. Where this thing's making me go. Oh shit, dude.
While we're talking, you want me to give a few thoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. I won't praise it as highly, but that's okay, because there's some things that Drake, he goes more in depth in than I do, and then there's gonna be some things where I go more in depth than he does. This is one of those instances where it's kind of flipped, but I'm not a fan of stories that go so far away from the source material. And this one definitely started away from it, whereas it also stayed near it the whole time. Like the introduction scene where the gay kid gets thrown into the river.
It was closer to the book than the miniseries was, though, right?
No, the miniseries was a lot closer.
Really? I think you said this one was closer.
Everything about this is already off because the time period is incorrect. And that bugs me, because I would have preferred it in the 1950s, in the 1980s.
The 50s and 80s instead of 80s and modern.
Yeah. But I felt like the actors definitely had great chemistry. Bill Hader definitely was the standout role. Everyone said it beforehand, but he definitely was. I like the little... what's his name?
Eddie?
No, not Eddie. I can't think of who Bill Hader played. Richie. I liked how... I usually don't say this, but... I kind of liked how Richie had a thing for Eddie. Definitely would make you change how you feel
about the ending.
Not only about the ending, but if you rewatch Chapter 1. But
did they show things about it in Chapter 1?
No, but it was definitely planned out.
Where their chemistry in the first one matched with...
See, we're going to turn left here.
Oh,
Clint lock. And this will take us right down to baseline.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, but in my opinion, it definitely did not match up to the hype of the first one. The first one just has such a significant role in cinema, in my opinion. But I don't know. Do you feel the same way? The first one is definitely the better.
The first one was definitely, in the remakes, the first one was definitely the better of the first half.
Yeah.
Of the two. This one definitely wasn't bad though, by no means.
For such, like, in every format that they make it, like book, miniseries, and movie, except for the miniseries, we found it flipped, whereas most people don't. The adult part of each format is typically not as praised as we think.
Well,
but
most of the things that you see, the iconic things, are from the kids part.
Yeah, and it's kind of just a nostalgia thing, in my opinion. But chapter 2, I say it has a little bit of rewatchability. I might rewatch it again. I'll definitely buy it just because I can't have the first one and not have the second one.
Oh, I would get it. I honestly even, be like, I wouldn't even say that the reason why I'd get it would be because, the collection. I would get it because it was good. I liked it. You don't think it would be if it was just a standalone movie? I
don't think I could watch it more than one more time.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll be recommending it to people like I recommended the first one.
Yeah. But it's definitely one of those movies that the more you watch it, the more you'll start to pick it apart.
Yeah.
The first one's not like that. The first one is just... I feel like that's more of a fun movie. This one's a more serious take.
Yeah, the fact that they're older really takes away from something that the first half did, which was the comedic parts about it, which is weird to say about a horror movie, but the comedic parts of the first one that really helped it were not obviously there. There were a few parts like where Eddie and Richie came up to the not scary at all, scary, very scary doors. They came across that again in this part, and them going through that, and then seeing the little pompadour dog. Is that what?
Yeah.
The
well,
doggo.
Pomeranian
pompadour. That's a hairstyle. The Pomeranian. That was hilarious.
That was.
And just again, the Richie and Eddie parts were just funny.
Now, where I wasn't a big fan of the time period, the continuity between the two movies is flawless and spot on. They never, do something and oh, hey, that never happened. They never retcon anything. Maybe I'll give it a little bit more credit. It's a very well-rounded film. I'd recommend watching it. The more I think about it, the more I do like it, but the more I watch it, the more I won't like it. That's how it's going to be. Kind of how Star Wars was with me, like The Last Jedi. But, go check it out. I give it a 7 out of 10.
I'm going to go a little higher. I'm going to have to give it an 8. An 8 out of 10.
Okay.
It was that not as I gave the original.
But Gilman, we didn't get Gilman.
I know.
Give it a 7.
Okay.
Kidding.
7.5. No, no.
Give it the 8.
Yeah, I give it an 8. I think it was great. It was just, I don't know, it was great. I think my biggest problem.
CGI.
Maybe, no, I wouldn't say
CGI was terrible.
Bad.
Sorry.
At least for me. I mean, you've picked apart a lot of CGI in your day. Pennywise should have had a little bit more. Just a little bit more of him. There was right at the cusp where right before the final battle, I was like, oh, this is the end. Are we not going to see any more Pennywise? And he had a nice presence at the end, but I wish there was a little more.
I felt like the end was too much Pennywise, but everything besides that was not enough.
Exactly.
So, I feel like they went throughout the entire movie, just giving us little sprinkles, but in the end it didn't pay off because I wanted more of him whenever the story was building, not when the story was ending.
Yeah.
So, again with the CGI thing, I had the same problem with the first It. That's why I always...
Did you see an improvement between the two?
No.
You didn't really?
No, didn't see any improvements. Mostly, like, it's just the way it looks. It just doesn't have an authentic feel.
I will say I do feel that whenever I see his mouth unhinge. That's the parts where it really shows.
Whenever it's just him as Pennywise, I'm okay with it. But
other than that, like, even like whenever he becomes like the half spider creature, I don't think was super bad in my opinion.
I wasn't a fan of that. I do prefer this spider over the spider from the miniseries, though.
Yeah, I mean, at least like in the spider from the miniseries, you don't see any Pennywise. It's like they're almost fighting a whole new creature altogether.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be.
What do you mean?
It's not. Its its natural form is not Pennywise.
Well, yeah, but it's like,
it shouldn't have been Pennywise when it was a spider.
The whole time you see that they're interacting with this clown. Mainly, like this clown, like that's his presence, and it's like once you take that away, it's like, well, you just kind of have to, you just have to take their word as them saying, oh yeah, this is the thing that we're fighting. You have to, like, I feel like I liked this one a lot better because there was like first there was a continuity between everything where like his true form, he's like some weird creepy spider creature, but then you also get to see like this is still Pennywise.
But it's not just Pennywise. That's where that's the part where I feel like that's another part where I feel like they went wrong.
Really?
I think they gave us two. Okay, in the first one, I think they should have, for Richie, his fear shouldn't have been clowns. Because then we got too much Pennywise in the first one, but yet it didn't matter what your fucking fear was in the second one. There was not enough Pennywise. Let's see, and this is his baseline right here. But I feel like that's the big misconception of it. I feel like people think of it as a clown, but it's more than just a clown. But anyway, I don't want to get into.
It's like Pennywise. Well, you're getting into like the book and stuff, but for like the average viewer, as myself, you're seeing like Pennywise is like its main thing, and I don't know. I think it was nice to see. Even though it is not technically Pennywise, I thought it was nice to see the final battle be against Pennywise.
We got that in the first one.
I don't know.
But I wasn't even thinking about the book, but in the book he gets so much more. It's more than just Pennywise. Like it's I think Frankenstein, it's the Wolfman, it's the Invisible Man, it's Gilman, it's a mummy. What else does it take? It takes the form of a lot of stuff.
Okay, I'll go with you on this. If they did not focus on the Pennywise fear the most, if they actually broke it up into different things a little bit better and actually like focus, it's like, okay, it's not just Pennywise, I would agree with you where like the final battle should be something completely different. If it like continuously changed to different things and it was like one of the prominent things that people are aware of is that it's a shapeshifter, not a clown. Okay, then I would agree with you. But since they went with the route of Pennywise being the primary thing, I feel like that seeing that final Pennywise death is what we needed. For me personally.
That's why the miniseries gets the Pennywise points for me. Because
even in the I didn't mean to cut you off, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
But even in the miniseries, they still pretty much focus on Pennywise, in a way.
That's because they had a budget. They had a small budget, and they couldn't really dig much into that much of a deep thing. But, what was I going to say? Fuck. This is embarrassing.
If you... Oh, wait, you can go if you got your train of thought.
I mean, I don't know. Just part 2 definitely needed more Pennywise in them just throughout. The first one did it perfectly at the end, where it actually changed forms between each kid fighting it at the very end of chapter 1. But at this one, it just went to everything they said. Like they said, hey, you're just. A lot of the time they said you're just a clown, but it I mean, okay. Yeah. This is a topic I want to get off of. But
okay.
Yeah.
But, okay. I'll
Good
go
movie.
into the topic I was going to say. You also got to think, with this one, the first original miniseries made Pennywise and, you know, like a horror icon. You know, you see him up there with like Jason and Freddy and Ghostface and stuff like that. With the remake, that's what people are going to want to see, you know? Like, it's like he's the iconic one. It's like, you know, we want to see Pennywise, so obviously, you know, like they have to like kind of feed into that as well. That's kind of my excuse for why they had Pennywise more than the other things. That's what I would say.
You're 100% right, but I mean, I just don't like it. I can't come to terms with it.
You and me are looking at this very different ways.
And we're both in the right. We're both in the right thinking about it the way we are.
There are like, people who are probably listening to this and be like, yeah, I understand what Sir Denim is wearing and saying. And then the guys who read the book and are like Stephen King stans and stuff are like telling me that I need to shut the fuck up because I don't know what I'm saying.
But I'll agree with you. We're both right. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
We're both right,
exactly,
100%.
Yeah.
But don't let that take anything away from you. I think this is the end of the review for me. Go watch it. It's a good time. 2 hours and 50 minutes. But yeah, okay. Well, that's it for me.
That's it for me too.
All right, adios. All right.
Because you're going to cut all those.
So, I missed this in the review, but this is gonna be in the review. Extra. But cameos. Stephen King cameoed. Andy Muschietti cameoed.
You might want to explain who that is.
He's the director. You see him inside of the pharmacy. Then you got Henry Bowers, who at the very end, he screams, "Here's Johnny" at Beverly in the bathroom. And then at the beginning, you have Brandon Crane, the kid who played Ben in the miniseries. He was Ben's boss, and I love that. I mean, we probably missed a few more.
Oh yeah, there's probably more in there.
And then
probably everyone but original Bill was probably in there.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously. And then one more thing I did want to talk about. Henry Bowers, how they did what they had to do between Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. How did you feel? I was okay with them popping out of the sewers right after they defeated Pennywise.
Yeah,
the first time.
I liked how they actually had had something with him. Like in the original one, he's just kind of like, you know, he was in the sewers. Oh, now he's in a psychiatric ward. In this one, you actually kind of see, even though he definitely should have been dead from the fall, at least you see like how he survived in a way. Like you see, oh, this is what happened. Oh, and then he got arrested for this.
Yeah, I'm not upset with how they managed it.
I still wish
there was more.
That Henry Bowers was more of a threat than he was.
Yeah.
Still think he should have killed someone. This is my opinion. Other than that, I think they took the Henry Bowers part of it a lot better.
Definitely than the miniseries. But yeah, I'm not upset. Drake doesn't seem too upset. We just want to get those last few points in there. And yeah, we'll see you later.